So would you rather have help or attention? Going off of busting his tweet though, like I don't know because going off of basically what his tweet, it seemed like he was like on a rant, kind of like he was like just picking up what they were saying that day, like or that week, because like all that week, you know what I'm saying, everybody was just talking like about business and shit like that, like how to get successful or how to get successful and shit, like how to you feel me, how people like not fucking with each other, supporting each other. So like I feel like he was saying that like y'all don't actually want people to support you, y'all just want people to know that you're doing something, actually, you know. But I don't know, I would have to ask him that myself. But like generally speaking though, like I don't know what's better, help or attention. Because I mean, people can help you and you still not getting no notoriety. How you were saying, like when you like nothing, all the hard work you put in turns into nothing. You don't get noticed. You feel me? So then, like the attention thing is like, I mean, you kind of want attention too, because like if you get the attention, that means you like it's like a stepping stone. Like, okay, they notice what I'm doing. It's working.
Shit, for me, I just need help. Like, just help me. Like, you feel me? I think naturally, like when you in the game, you feel me? You doing what you do. Once you get help, the attention it's gonna gravitate towards you. If enough people help you, for real. Like because people gonna see the help and where it's going to. Like, that's why it's low key like support. Like if everybody, you feel me, gravitating towards a person, it's gonna bring attention automatically to that person. Like, I mean, that's just how it goes. Real. That's how I see it. Cloud master.
I mean,
Cloud master.
I mean, if you keep it 100, like the reason people do certain shit be for attention. Feel me? Simple as that. Like, cause it ain't simple, but it ain't as hard as people make it seem to find help for whatever the fuck you want to do. You feel me? But like we talked about, you feel me, on our own, people are, you feel me, and I tweeted it, I was just like, bro, the Bay Area itself has a real infatuation with, you feel me, getting out the mud and doing shit alone, and you feel me, and being independent and all that type of shit, to the point that it's toxic to our culture, you feel me? So like, people out here want to do stuff on their own. But at the same time, they only want to do stuff on their own because it gets looked at as a good thing out here. So you got to let people know that you're doing shit on your own. You can't just be doing shit on your own and not let people know you're doing shit on your own. You feel me? So like, I mean, let's just keep it real. If I'm doing something and I want to get noticed because people are going to, you feel me, fuck with me more, or you feel me, I'm going to get glamorized or whatever, I got to make sure people know that. So I feel like most of the time, this ain't no shot to nobody, but I feel like most of the time, people want you to know that people aren't supporting them or nobody's helping them, stuff like that. So when then you be like, oh man, he doing it all on his own. Like damn, like I'm a fuck with bro, because he really doing this thing. He doing all this all by himself. You feel me? Like people look at it differently. Yeah. Now you feel me? I come out. You feel me? Let's just say like you feel me. I started my clothing line, but shit, my uncle was fucking Jay-Z.
All these
steps ahead. I'd be already ahead, but think of how many people out here be like, nigga, he only like that because Jay-Z is uncle. Feel me? Like, he get all the help in the world. Boom, boom. Like, that shit. The shit now starting to get belittled just because, you feel me, how much help I had and who I had to help me do the shit. It don't matter if the shit was fire or not.
And look, even what's crazy, even what's the name? We got the new song, No More Party song. Nigga, her daddy is
I know. He's a rapper. He famous and all the other shit.
But the thing is, in her song, nigga, it say I don't even fuck with my daddy.
No, she said
and
like she said basically like she was like he wasn't in her life. But basically he came out and said he was like, well, what do you mean? I've been here forever. Like I've been doing all this for you. Like you had to like
but I feel like it's all about perspective. You feel me? People wanted to put her down for the fact that, you feel me, she had a dad. But in her perspective, she's like, bruh, like nigga. Put like this. We all know how this shit go. You could be there, but not really be there. No, you feel me? So in his head, we didn't see the nigga on TV. What the fuck y'all be thinking in y'all head is not what the fuck it be reality, bro.
Yeah.
Cause y'all, they're fucking crazy. Like, bro, but all of them motherfuckers on the show, like, bro, y'all delusional. Like, every one of y'all people on fucking Love and Hip Hop and shit, y'all all delusional, bro. Y'all be thinking one thing in the whole. So yeah, maybe you thought you was really here for your daughter, but it's like, come on, bro. Like, look, first of all, let's just put it like this. If he was really there for her, why the fuck did we have to find out that, you feel me, her daddy is Benzino? Like, we would have been knew about this girl when people started finding out about Benzino. I didn't know who Coy Leray was, bro. Mind you, I started, bro, when she first had ever went viral on Twitter is when I started listening to her music, bro, and I thought she was hella cute, so I was just like, you feel me, I started fucking with her music, feel me, and it was some videos, I don't even remember, but she had like it was like, I don't know, the vibe was hella cool, and it was different, you feel me? It was like she looked girly, but she was talking like a nigga type shit, so I was just like, okay, this clean. It was a fucking ice cream truck or something in the fucking music video. But this was like 3-4 years ago, bro. And then, you feel me, I'm just now finding out that that's her daddy. Like, you feel me, a couple of months ago. So it's like, bro, this would have been you feel me, people would have been, if you was really around and helping her, and like, you feel me, her music career, first of all, should have been on if you're famous. Yeah, you feel me? So it's like,
but also, like I told y'all last week, like we don't, like I said, we only get a glimpse of what they real life is. So we don't really know what they relationship or their situation.
But I ain't gonna put nobody down. If you say your daddy wasn't around, your daddy wasn't around, bro. Like, you feel me? I know motherfuckers, you feel me? People will probably, like, you look at them and be like, bro, they dad hella cool. And you feel me, on the inside, they like, bro, my dad don't do shit for me. Yeah. You feel me? And that's why, you feel me, like, when you start to really get to know people and stuff, and you start being like, okay, this is way different than what the fuck I thought this was, Like, you get around people and be like, damn, bro, your parent, like, you feel me, I thought they was doing this, that, and the other. Or you meet people who fucking come from a rich-ass family and don't be having shit, because their parents don't do nothing for them. That's just how it is, bro. So it's like, I ain't gonna, but out here, like I said, it's a real, like, you feel me, infatuation. And that's what really is, like, it ain't even, like, I wouldn't even say it's love. Like, it's really an infatuation because the shit is just stupid, bro. And people don't really know exactly why it's like that. So I wouldn't consider it love. It's a real infatuation with the fact that getting it out the mud, you feel me, being independent, all this other shit. And there's obviously hella, like, extra factors that go into it, like, you feel me, with, you know, like, whether you're a male or a female, like, you feel me, it's a lot of different factors that go into shit, but I feel like out here as a culture, that is very big. And I feel like nobody, when we was growing up, the culture, what we looked at and presumed to be wasn't really what it was, but nobody stopped and told everybody, like, nah, bro. Like, we had a lot more unity. People was helping each other, boo, boo, boo. So the niggas grew up, like, you feel me? I do it on my own. Like, even people, you got people who, you feel me, ain't doing it on their own. They want to pretend they doing it on their own because that's just way more cooler. So I feel like it's done for the attention. People don't actually want the help because, you feel me, it get glamorized out here, you feel me? So, like, at the same time, bro, it'd be crazy because, like, I tweet all the time. Like, you feel me? If you need something, like, come holler at me. People holler at me all the fucking time, you feel me? So, how can, you feel me, when I see somebody on Twitter be like, bro, ain't nobody be helping me, boo, boo, but then I'll be like, bro, like, you could have been hit me. You feel me? We didn't have conversations about other shit. You ain't never hit me and asked me about some shit like this. You feel me? It's like, and everybody know I'm an open, you feel me? I'm an open book. Like, you come holler at me. So it's just like, is it really that you really want to help, or you wanted people, or you just want people to know that you're not getting no help? You feel me? And then it's like, what we talked about? Shit. And then motherfuckers, like, the whole, like, you feel me? The idea that people didn't help me, so I'm not gonna help other people. Like, everything is kind of just a toxic circle. That's how I feel about it. It's a toxic culture out here, feel me, and it's just a repetitive cycle, you feel me? Because everybody kind of got that same mindset. Like, I don't want to help nobody else because ain't nobody help me, feel me? But I also don't want help because everybody, you feel me, doing shit on their own. I want to be somebody that's doing it on my own too, like, you feel me? So it's just, I mean, shit, after a while, you just realize, like, we teaching the next generation this shit that we've been doing this whole time. So it's just gonna be the same way with the next motherfuckers. Like, you feel me? So
I mean, bro, like we talking to amongst ourselves, bro. Like you said it earlier, a couple of days ago. You was just like, bro, motherfuckers are really talk down on you, or like like act like you wouldn't put in no work because you come from a good family. Like just because you come from a good family, like that's kind of what we want. If you want, you feel me? You want your, like I mean, I'm sure like all of us, you feel me? We would all rather be in a better situation than we are now. Like if our parents had it like that, you feel me? I'm sure like we'd be like, you know what? I wish I had the help. Like I wish my pops could like put me on with a store, put me on with this person, get my brand here and that. You feel me? Just why I call. You feel me? Like I don't know. I can talk to y'all, but for sure I love it. If my mom, I could call my mom or my pops and be like, hey, you know, so and so with the manufacturing plug, or you know, so and so with the store, you know, so and so with this, and they give me that. It's gonna take my brand from A to B, and it's gonna get me all the way where I'm trying to go. I would love it, but since I don't got that, I gotta do it by myself. Yeah. I'm not gonna glorify that shit and act like that shit is easy, because I ain't gonna lie, some days that shit. Going back to the question though, like, is it important or like the Bay versus Atlanta? I don't think the Bay could be Atlanta just because, like I said, the demographics is already different. Like in the South, it's pretty much black white. You get a sprinkle of everything else here and there, but it's black white. In California, it's literally pockets of everything. You feel me?
Yeah.
And like
it's a melting pot out here.
Yeah, bro. It's like a melting pot, bro. Like even though black people have a strong percentage, bro, it's, you feel me? It's pockets of shit. Like it's pockets of blackness. It isn't like in the South where it's like you can literally go days and not see another white person, another Mexican person, another Asian person. You feel me? Yeah. Like I met some black people from the South, and they put me here. It's like, bro, I ain't seen black people in 3 days. This is weird to me. Like I promise you, I met a black. I swear to God, bro. In high school, bro, it was a nigga from Atlanta, bro. And I went to ATL, so he came out here. He was like senior. He was like, bro, this shit weird. I'm like, what you mean? This nigga like. Bro, there's so many other different type of people at school. Like he's like, bro, in Atlanta, bro, you gonna see niggas all day, everywhere. Nigga on the corner at school, the teachers is black, everything is black. And you're like, up here, you might, you feel me? You going at SL specifically, you going, it's a little bit of everything up there. You gonna see some white people, some Asians, some Samoans, some Tongans, some Mexicans, some, you know what I'm saying? So like, but also like you feel me? Like like you always say, bro, like it's hard for us to try. We can't be Atlanta, bro, because we're not. We can't be Atlanta. We have to. Yeah, we have to. We have to. For us to be in the Bay Area, as black people, like how you were saying earlier, how like black people get money and leave. We can't. We have to change that. We have to get to the black people where they'll get money and stay and build the communities up. Yeah. You feel me? Like say for example, if my brand just blew up tomorrow. You feel me? I always want to have a home store in the Bay. You feel me? Because like I'm from here. Like this is what you feel me. I want to have a store. I want to be still connected. Like I still want to build like
this is the place they made.
You want to be a typical nigga, your ass would end up in LA.
In LA, Atlanta, New York.
You'd end up in LA. If you was a typical nigga,
like
from out here, bro, you get on, you gonna end up in
LA, bro.
That's how.
And then like I said, like that shit is like. Then they be like, well, motherfuckers in the Bay don't fuck with me. We don't fuck with each other. We don't got shit like what? Because y'all always leaving. Y'all don't stay. Like y'all get on and y'all don't do nothing for us here. Like and that's why motherfuckers to be like. Damn, bro, y'all fuck with us like that because, like, bro, like, as soon as you niggas get money, as soon as it happens, like, you get a consistent check. LA, New York, nigga, Atlanta. As soon as they get money, bro, like, we gotta change that. We gotta be able to be like, you know, we're gonna build the Bay up. Because I ain't gonna lie, like I told y'all before, like, if you look at, like, the top entertainment or media markets in America, the Bay is, like, the fourth one, which means everybody, like, basically, if you top five, that means entertainment, clubs, you know what I'm saying? Anything in that, like, fashion art, you have to come to that area to make money. Like, that area is, like, a hot spot. And if we the fourth market in America, and we not making no money, it's something wrong. It's a problem, bro. Like, it's a problem. Literally, it's a problem, bro. We literally the fourth one. It goes New York, LA, Miami, then the Bay. And we not fucking with each other for whatever reason. Why? I don't fucking know. Like, I fuck with everybody, bro. I don't got no hate blood in my body. I'm not finna hate on no nigga, bro. If he doing his thing, he doing his thing, bro. Like, I'm not finna, just cause his family came from something, I'm not finna be like, oh, that nigga weird. Like, and he had it easy. Like, bro, I don't even know what kind of work he put in to even get that help. He might have really been putting in all that footwork, and then that one connection got him to where he at. You feel me? We don't know. But like, as far as like, but then all like you said, motherfucker got a real like problem with like trying to bash us and like say like, oh, like y'all don't do this or y'all don't do that. Or it's like, bro, for what? If y'all was talking about how y'all want the Bay to be successful. Y'all we all spread apart. We all separated. You're kind of adding to the fire. You're not helping. You're not helping the cause. You're not doing nothing to bring us together. You literally just saying, oh, well, y'all, I ain't fucking with y'all, but I ain't fucking with me. Well, how about you come and fuck with her and you start fucking with somebody, and then maybe you'll see how, you feel me, like how we here now, like, bro, we all grabbing each other and like, you know what, let's change, let's do something about it. Because like, but like, until that happens, bro, until we start doing something about it and be able to like have ownership of what we got, like owning like the clubs, owning like the stores, owning buildings and blocks and shit like that, and not moving away and saying fuck it. We're going to literally just keep creating the same problem that we're talking about, and that's kind of like backwards. That goes against what we want. Because if we want the Bay to fuck with it, we want to be successful. We want everybody to, you know what I'm saying? We don't want them to leave. We want the Bay to be something that it can be, how we picture it to be. We got to start. Somebody has to start it, bro. No one wants to be the first thing to do something, but we have to do something about it. If it's really, really care about, because like I said, I see it on Twitter all the time. I was comparing the Bay to other places. Like they don't even do no real research into these places though. Like we not there in some places, so we don't know what it is to live there. We don't know what it is. People don't like each other. We don't know the rules there. We don't know the regulations. We don't know shit. But we do know what it is to be like in the Bay. Yeah. That's one thing we do know. You feel me? And until then, bro, I don't feel like we gonna change. We got to shift the narrative, like you said. Shift the narrative, bro. We got to. Until then,
it's just like, bro, people scared. I don't know. I feel like as if when people grow up, like they grow up with certain ways, so like they might get done wrong. It's just like how you feel me, guys. We get our heart broken at a young age, and we take it on one after that. Like for real, like we take it on one because it was just like, dang, bro, like I was really fucking with that at a point, and you feel me, she did me wrong. I feel like that's how people are, you know. Just we could extend our hand, and you feel me, they might get did one wrong way, and after that, they might not ever rock with nobody again. And I feel like people gotta be more open hearted, bro. Like it's okay, like it's not gonna be all cherry blossoms and flowers, bro. This business ain't like that. Business in general ain't like that. You feel me? If you think it's just gonna be all green all the time, get the fuck out of this business for real. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Like, it's not gonna work like that. But you feel me? If you really do want to help and you want to extend your hand to like the world in general, especially like in the Bay, like if you got a genuine heart of really helping people, just help out, bro. It's not hard to bring unity here. But I feel like people just be so, oh, like I might not get it back, or like they crave that attention from, you feel me, bringing the unity together. And sometimes, you feel me, everybody want to be in the limelight, but the truth is, everybody can't be in the limelight, bro. Like, that's just the reality of the world. Man. You think LeBron James, all his homies that played at high school, they all in the limelight? No, bro. That's the way it goes, bro. But they still fuck with Bron. Bron still rock with him.
If you know Bron, you know he took all the niggas with him. If you watch that,
exactly.
Like, if you know he watched his movie, like when he was in high school and shit, you know all the niggas that was on his football team or basketball team or whatever, they're all rich now.
Yeah, they all doing something.
They're all doing something in one of his businesses. You feel me? Like that nigga Maverick Carter, he put Maverick Carter through college. You feel me? And now him and Maverick Carter own the fucking Red Sox, nigga. Like just announced it a couple days ago. Now him and Maverick Carter are minority owners of the fucking Red Sox, bro. Now, if this nigga Mad was a fucking hater and be like, LeBron did shit for me, bro.
I never mess with Bron again.
You might not even be owner of the fucking Red Sox, nigga. Like, just based off the fact that, like, you feel me, you want to be hella boosty, because, like I said, bro, why? For what?
What's that gonna do?
What's that gonna do for you, bro? Like, you won't be hella boosty and act like a nigga ain't put you on, bro. Yes, that nigga LeBron put that nigga Matt Carter on, bro. Now that nigga Matt Carter is the owner of the Red Sox. Do you think Matt Carter cares about how Bron put him on? I doubt it.
I wouldn't give a fuck. I wouldn't care. But I don't have the Red Sox. I'm not finna trip about this, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Like, for real.
You feel me? Like, that shit is weird as fuck, bro. Like, but like I said, this is gonna take us, bro, like, to be able to own blocks or own shit. Like, cause, like, think about it, bro, how Aaron was talking to us last week, bro. Like, we don't own nothing in our communities, bro. Like, we gotta, like, if you go to Fruitvale, bro, literally everything in Fruitvale is Latino based. Literally from, like, probably, like, from 35th all the way to, like, probably, like, 28th, bro, is literally all Latino-based shit, bro. Latino grocery stores, Latino banks, Latino insurance, Latino, like, shoe, clothing boutiques, Latino, you know what I'm saying? Everything, bro. Like, they got everything to where if you Latino and you in Oakland or in the Bay, you go straight there. You can get literally, you don't even have to leave that community. You can literally get everything you need and not have to come back for a while and get all Latino homes, bro. Or like, they got Chinatown, bro. Chinatown, literally, you go to Chinatown, downtown, bro, literally. They got banks, they got grocery stores, they got insurance companies, they got food,
restaurants,
all that shit, bro. Like, they can literally, in them probably like them 5 blocks, all the Asian people can go literally to that section of the city and be like, no, I can probably be there all day. Literally, you can be there all day and get everything. Get your insurance, get your groceries, just go to the bank, nigga. You can go get some clothes, you can go get some shoes, you can go get whatever the fuck you need in that little section, bro. Do black people got a section like that? Do we got that? And
we really don't.
We don't got a section like that, bro.
At the same time, and I feel like that's one of the biggest things in the Bay Area, especially even in California as a whole, bro, is we've never been able to be collectively put in a community on a positive note. You feel me? Like in California, feel me? The only time they want you all in the same place if it's in the hood, where your situation is so fucking terrible, y'all running around killing each other, really, to keep it 100. You feel me? And it's crazy because you gotta think about it, bro. Down south is only like that, bro, because they was segregated.
So
you feel me? It became. You gotta think about how, like, you feel me? How rooted this shit is in our history, or why shit is a certain way, bro. Like, you feel me? Yeah, it's hella fucking black people in Atlanta. Feel me? Well, nigga, think about how many places in fucking Georgia you probably can't go as a black man today. You feel me? Like right now, today, there's fucking counties like, bro. I remember I was fucking I don't know. I was watching something on TV, bro, and it was a county in Georgia is like one of the worst counties for fucking black incarceration, bro, in the world. Like, bro, like if you in that county, you're fucking getting arrested if you're black. Like, basically, type shit. Like, the shit is fucking ridiculous. Like, it's terrible. So it's just like, bro, you gotta think about it, bro. When you got spaces like that, you gonna have a rich concentration of black people because of what they were forced to do. I feel like in California, it was never that case. Only time they really wanted black people all in the same area is if you was in the poor fucking hood community, and they made sure that certain resources wasn't there, so you couldn't build it up. You feel me? And this was a big topic when fucking everybody know about the shit happening with the Asians right now. You feel me? And they was talking about how, you feel me? They like, you feel me? It was a tweet. Some Asian lady was just like, we not. Our communities thrive because of this, that, and the other. You feel me? It's not because white people treat us better. Really, like, realities, really, I should say. You feel me? In the Bay Area, I didn't walk outside my house, and you feel me? A white person was like just openly racist type shit. You feel me? You might have motherfuckers like walk on the other side of the street or some shit because they scared of you, boo type shit. That's the type of racism we deal with in the Bay Area. Like, you feel me? On some low key systematic type shit. You feel me? Nigga, out there, nah. Like, you feel me? I'll never forget, bro. One time my football went to one of my neighbor's yards, like down, like 2 doors down, across the street, and it was a white person. You feel me? And I went to go get my football. Motherfucker told me, like, nigga, you better get off my lawn. And nigga, I didn't even pick up the football. I just cut. Like, you feel me? I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Like, you feel me? Like, I'm like, this not some shit I deal with. You feel me? You feel me? Like, motherfuckers might, like, call the cops on me or something if I hop the fence. But motherfucker ain't threatening to kill me or some shit and calling me, like, you know? So it's two different realities. So, yeah, as a result of that, you get communities of black people because it's for them to thrive, they have to. You feel me? Out here, it's so fucking
all over the place.
Like, it's just so fucking mixed together. We the melting pot and shit that, you know, people is thriving. You know, like my best friend is Mexican, my cousin is Asian, and we doing this in this community. We just got all different type of backgrounds, but everybody fuck with each other. Like, it's not, the tension ain't there to where I gotta just be like, okay, let me go find some black people and fuck with my black people. You feel me? It's not like that completely to where, like, to survive, you have to be with your blacks. So I feel like out here, that's the biggest difference, bro. And I feel like, you feel me, the biggest issue, I think Patrick has said something about, like, your target audience. And out here, to get on at anything, yeah, you got an audience because of what you used to and what you deal with. But you got to reach a bigger audience than that to get famous in the Bay Area, because the Bay Area is a fucking vast, big ass different type of audience. You feel me? So it's like, yeah, I can't I can't like even with the clothing lines. Like I can't make hoodies, and all of it got to do with my hood. You feel me?
Yeah,
like,
you can't.
Nigga, like you feel me? How many motherfucking hoods? First of all, don't even fuck with y'all. And then, second of all, how many people gonna be like, well, shit, I don't want no hoodie that say, feel me, I put on for my hood or whatever, you feel me? And I ain't from no hood, like, you feel me? So now you alienating a lot of people, and I feel like that's a big thing, is that even with the music, feel me, the entertainment itself is like, everybody be kind of alienating the different audiences that are out here. So it's hard to kind of really get popping. That's why people go other places and shit. It's like even in LA, you probably gonna end up dealing with, you feel me, a more concentrated type of people depending on who you try. If you ain't gonna be bougie, you ain't gonna be able to be with the bougie motherfuckers in LA. You feel me? You gonna have to get on your bougie shit. Simple as that. Like you feel me? So I feel like, but that's a California thing. Like you feel me? You gotta think about it. In Atlanta, bro, how many nigga the bougie people be right next to the motherfucking ghetto ass rappers? You feel me? Because it's like, yeah, we got the same amount of money as y'all. Like, you feel me? You might be a doctor. I'm a motherfucking rapper. I'm richer than you. Like, you feel me? Type shit.
We in the same tax bracket.
Yeah, like, you feel me? We might come from different worlds, but we in the same world right now. You feel me? Like, yeah, we doing the same shit. We in the private community, but you nigga, you feel me? Like, type shit. So it's just like, out here it's not the same. You feel me? Like, motherfuckers that's in different tax brackets, it's from different worlds. And if y'all from the same world, you probably end up in the same tax bracket. That's just kind of how it is out here. You feel me? But in other places, I mean, shit, especially Atlanta, the shit a little, I mean, it's a little different. They more concentrated, and they audience is more kind of the same thing. You feel me? You can go to Atlanta and you could probably get away with just a whole bunch of trap music. Cause even the trap niggas are rich. Like, you feel me? Like, that's what's going on. That's what's popping. Like, you feel me? Out here, you make some music about some shit. Feel me? Yeah, them white girls don't know nothing about that. They might not be fucking with it. You feel me? That's like, I told y'all, like, the first time I ever fucking heard about G-Eazy is at a concert. And the only reason I went to the concert because Neff the Pharaoh was opening for him. And Neff was, you feel me, related to my roommate. Feel me? Or Neff partner is related to is my roommate cousin, so we got free tickets and shit. So I'm like, nigga, but this the first time I ever heard of her. But this motherfucker is sold out, bro. And I'm talking about, I went to Oregon, all the white girls up in that motherfucker straight. A girl next to me took off her type shit. Like, they was throwing their bras. I'm like, bro, what is going on? This motherfucker is popping. Like, no, for real. And he had a whole US tour. And then my partner, my roommate, he's like, bro, you know G-Eazy from Oakland. I'm like, nigga, hell. I'm like, who the fuck is that? I look him up. I'm like, Gerald, who the hell is this nigga? I'm like, I ain't never heard of him. You feel me? Like, for real. But it's just like, he hit a whole different audience. You feel me?
Right.
But that audience is probably more prevalent in the Bay Area than we actually think. You feel me? And then if you want to go beyond the Bay Area, yeah, motherfucker, you want to get on the radio, they not just talking about hood shit all the time when you get on the radio. I mean, they talking about, you feel me, random ass shit.
Like, let's keep go back to what I said. The demographics is different. Like in Atlanta, in the South, the black people run the radio. The black people run the entertainment.
So they play all that type of shit.
The black people run the stores.
But that's why in Chicago and Atlanta, you got the hood music on the radio. Yeah. The hood music is what becomes popular. That's the shit that gets people record deals. Out here, feel me, all the famous people the people that really get famous, like now on the music scene, be motherfuckers we never even heard of because it's music we don't listen to.
Listen to it like
feel me? Like what the 24K Golden. Like I never heard of.
Bro, I
found out he had like the #1 song in the nation. Like you feel me? I never knew who he was. But it's just like we don't listen to that type of music, bro.
Before you walked in, bro, I looked at the song, bro. You know how many views they got on YouTube, bro? 187 million.
Yeah, like bro, like and it's just like bro, like you feel me? But it's not the type of music we think we listening to. But look at how much
187 million motherfuckers is listening to that.
Yeah, but you got but that's my thing. Look at how many motherfuckers out here only making music for all audience of people, and it's not getting them nowhere.
Facts.
You feel me? Like because it's just like bro, it's a little different. That's why niggas, you feel me, NBA Youngboy, you feel me, down south, and you could rap about all that same song because that's all the motherfuckers out there listening to that type of shit. You feel me? You in the Bay Area, you in the Bay Area, you only got a specific amount of people that's listening to the ghetto music. You feel me? The other motherfuckers ain't.
Or like for example, bro, the other day, bro, we was in a group chat. He was like, I thought the nigga who go live for Thizzler owned Thizzler.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes you just who the nigga who owned it? That nigga's white. He's white from Marin. His name is Matt Werner. That nigga owns Thizzler. He's a white dude, had nothing to know about the hood, never been from the hood, never been in it. And now all of a sudden he runs a whole platform basically about hood shit, about hood music or ghetto music. And that's like that's kind of like that's the day in the essence, bro. It's like the people who have the money, who make the decisions, aren't black. So for us to get to where we want to go, how to be Atlanta, we have to change. We have to become the owners. Yeah. We have to be able to come.
So we can create a concentration of our people. You feel me? And that's the thing. Like my biggest thing, like one of my big goals. You feel me? At the end of all this shit, just thinking long term, is to have my own club and to have my own store. And the two things I was gonna do with that is with the store I can help other club moms. You feel me? With the club I can help motherfucking local rappers, singers. You feel me? The girls that want to be bottle girl, all the type of shit that you feel me in other places. Like, I mean, it even come down to shit like that, bro. Like out here, let's think about it, bro. How many bottle girls you see? Them motherfuckers be a whole nother race, bro. The girls that be bottle girls out here, bro, end up going somewhere else, bro. They go to Atlanta and Houston and shit to be bottle girls, bro.
And they blow up.
And they be,
that's how you heard about his mama. She's a bottle girl first.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden, now look at her now.
But come on, bro, out here, bro, first of all, the money ain't even in it. Like people don't know, like, bro, our entertainment district, our entertainment shit out here is trash. The money is not there like it's supposed to be.
Because, you know why? Literally because we don't run it. I'm going to say why. That's why I feel we don't run it. Because if the black people or people who in the actual culture ran it, they would know what we're looking for. And then more people will come.
Even with that, like, you feel me? Like, it's like, because we talk about, like, the concentration of people, it's just so mixed. There's so many different audiences. It's like, bro, out here, as a club, you kind of got to pick your audience, bro. Yeah. That's why it's just like, bro, you got to think about it, bro. Out here, bro, you got the same bars and clubs that people go to every weekend. You can't switch up because they got different crowds, bro. Yeah. You feel me? We look at halftime. You feel me? Down the street to another bar, it's a whole different type of people. You feel me? Hello Stranger at halftime, two different places.
But they in what? 2 blocks
from each other. You feel me? But two different crowds of motherfuckers are gonna be out there. You feel me? That's just kind of how it is, bro. It's just like, you feel me? When I was throwing my parties, bro, nigga, what was the first one? The Rock. The Rock was damn near known as the ghetto club, bro. That's where motherfuckers, the ghetto people, was turning up. You feel me? After I moved from there, Holy Cow was my next step. But Holy Cow was already, you feel me, doing shit with other ghetto people. Like, you feel me? So it's like, because they were inclined to our crowd type shit. But there's other clubs, like, you feel me? Nah, that's not, you feel me? That's not our crowd. Like, you feel me? Like, nah, we cool. You feel me? Like, they'd rather the fucking, like, you feel me, the mild tempered, you feel me, white guys and white girls and, you feel me, Indians or whatever and shit that they feel like aren't problematic. You feel me? And they're still bringing in a certain type of money. So it's just like out here, for us to really get what we want, like you said, we gotta own some shit. And then you gotta think about it. How much is clubs and bars and shit predicated on the famous people that they can bring there? What the fuck kind of rapper, big rapper, is gonna come to motherfucking these regular ass clubs we got out here, bro? These motherfuckers, like, come on, bro. Like, think put it like this. Motherfuckers was getting sold out when Ari was coming out here. Thinking that they could bring a fucking Lil Durk to a club, bro. That motherfucker be fucking flipped upside down, bro.
Let's put it this way. Look, I remember, who fucking came? Oh, so Jacquees came before the pandemic. Actually before the pandemic, Jacquees came to the Rock. They were charging $60 at the door, and motherfuckers was lined up all down the go see Jacquees. $60 at the door, and that motherfuckers was paying to see Jacquees. He not even really on like that. He got a few songs, but he not really a big artist like that, bro. Yeah. And like, you feel me? As in, like, bro, you would just imagine, bro, like in Atlanta, that shit weird. Like in Atlanta, I feel like they local artists is going to the club. That's how they getting on. Yeah, local artists going to the clubs. They go to the ball. Like, in the Bay, like, I feel like the local like entertainment industry or the local scene, they should not prioritize what we got here, but like that should be our stepping stone. Like first, you feel me? If you got a brand, if you got a color brand in the Bay, you should be a store. You put your shit in first. and then see how I do in there, and then that's how I go, and then it'll branch off that way. Or if you're an artist, you feel me? You start performing at, Caribbean City, or you might do a little couple songs at halftime or 310 or whatever, and then get on from there, or go to Complex and get on from there.
Yeah.
Instead of like going on tour to Fresno and all these, like, you ever looked at like a local rapper's tour and look at the place they go to places like you never heard, like Woodland, Fresno,
maybe in California,
random places where it's like there's really no black people, bro. And it's like, I mean, you gotta get your money at the end of the day, so do what you gotta do. But it's like that shouldn't be the way they have to do it, though. Like,
I feel like, you definitely right, because people in Atlanta, they can go local and they can just be like, hey, I'm going to perform, what's the name?
Because like I said, the demographics for them is all black people. They own all the places we got. And I'm gonna say, like, for example, like this like a example you can literally look up and go fact for fact. QC and Empire. QC is black owned, Empire is Middle Eastern owned. Gazi is Middle Eastern, right? But they're the same type of companies. QC is a record label, Empire is a record label. QC has a distribution center, Empire is a distribution center. QC has the most popular artists in the game right now. And not saying Empire don't, but it's like I feel
Empire
like
got the best rappers in the Bay, probably.
In the not even just the Bay,
they got the only place that motherfuckers can get a distribution.
Yeah, like not even just the Bay, bro, but they got all the rappers like past their prime, like who still want to make music and shit. Like go to Empire, or like if you kind of rising up in the Bay, then you go through Empire and shit, or like.
And they don't be having them weak ass 360 deals.
Yeah, but they don't got like a.
They own you and shit.
They don't got like a. They don't. But Empire doesn't have. To me, Empire doesn't have like a Lil Durk. Doesn't have a Lil Baby. Doesn't have a Meek Mill.
Time, they don't got the cheese to do that. You gotta have cheese. You gotta have real cheese to throw out a bag to make a popping nigga think about, like, and you gotta think about it. That's another reason why half of these rappers out here don't sign them deals, because it's just be like, bruh, you're not giving me money that's gonna change my life. I mean, but what the fuck I'm gonna sign my life?
Let's be honest though, Lil Baby just now started really getting popping. I've been hearing about Lil Baby since 2017, and he wasn't. When I heard about him in 2017, he wasn't what he is now.
But you gotta think about it. That's all the way over here.
Yeah.
Over there,
he first started, he was probably going.
Him and
Gunner was like neck and neck for real.
On the local scene, that nigga was probably really just running shit. You feel me?
Sure.
And I feel like because everybody fuck with everybody over there, like, you feel me, it's so like sexed up for real, that niggas like nigga, if you not even really rapping and Young Thug know you a rapper. Come on, bro. Y'all clearly all know each other for real.
Yeah.
Like, no way. Like, bro, you're not even making music yet. The nigga like, no, you finna sit your ass in the studio. He know you a rapper, bro. So he knows you well enough to know.
I feel like out there, it's a blueprint. Like it's a way that, like, this is the way you're supposed to do it. Yeah. I feel like, even though I'm not there to know, but I feel it seems like it's a way. Like since the older black people are the ones making the decision, it's a blueprint. Because this is the steps you have to do to get to where you want to go. Here, since we don't make the decisions, it's harder for us to. We're kind of like running around with chicken, like with a chicken with a head cut off, bro. Because it's like we don't know who to go to make the decisions to get us to where we want to go, because we don't own shit, because we don't got shit to be like, all right, you're gonna start performing here first, or if you a brand, this where you gonna put your shit first, or you gonna do this first. It's no, we all kind of winging it until something catch or something work, and then once it works, it's like, all right, well, I'm gonna keep doing this. Whereas there, I feel like I said, I'm not there, so I don't know. But it's just like, all right, after you do step one, this is step two.
Yeah, this is step three. This is where you're going with it. Like, feel me? This is where you're gonna get to. But like we said, bro, it's about what you get to see, bro. You gotta think about it. How many Atlanta rappers, you feel me, recently, last 10 years or whatever, Lil Baby could look to see how they got about this shit. You feel me? To where even with like niggas like even in Chicago now, like, you feel me, the new Chicago artists could probably look at, like, you feel me, we seen what the fuck happened with, you feel me, no, but beyond that, we seen what happened with Keith, you feel me, and how that all grew from there. You feel me? We know where we could perform and where we gotta move to blow up in the city, and then we get past that. Like, out here, it ain't really like that. But I mean, that's why I kind of like when I was doing the parties and shit, I was like, we had a lineup of motherfuckers like really just boo boo. But like, I feel like even then, like in other places, like, I mean, it's just a whole scene with it. You feel me? Like, out here, you ain't even like. You can't just go out and run into somebody for real. Like, somebody that's somebody. Like, you feel me? So it's just like out there, like, you feel me? You can go to a club and end up accidentally meeting Lil Durk. You feel me? Yeah, and then from there, you're like, shit
They
that just
y'all
pop
best
off
friends
and
and
shit.
shit.
Type shit. Feel me? Out here, it's just like, bro, who the fuck you gonna meet? It ain't nobody out here for, like, you feel me? Because this is not the scene for them. But that's why I feel like
We have to change it.
we gotta shift this shit. And it's like, feel me? You know, I do more to clothes. So it's like, I got more, like, you feel me? Ways to put my imprint and try to change shit. But it's just like, even with the club, like, you feel me? That's why I tried to get people to perform. And then from there, I always told, I told my, you feel me, my business partner, like, bro, I want to start with strictly Bay Area people. Get us on our own wave, you feel me? And then, you feel me? I mean, shit. Where the money at is obviously gonna be the bigger artists and shit. But it's like, bro, like, that's the difference, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, shit. Artists don't even come to fucking Oracle and shit no more, bro.
Alright,
We don't be having concerts for it. I mean, niggas was getting robbed and shit. But
now that I think about it, the stepping stone probably out here is City Nights.
That or Complex.
That would be the only stepping stone. But after that, I don't know where everybody else goes. Because even then, that's still like low tier.
Yeah, still low tier.
That's like probably middle.
After that, you gotta find a way to get your ass to LA.
Yeah,
really.
Because unless you're going straight to Oracle after, but you
know, it's like, yeah, that's a whole.
First of all, the Complex probably like a few hundred people. Oracle holds probably like 20,000, 30,000. You're not jumping from Complex to Oracle, but it's not happening.
You wouldn't.
So like,
and that's another one in the city,
bro. You gotta think about it. The only concerts that ever really happen out here, bro, is fucking multiple lineup type concerts. You feel me? Shit.
Oh, Summer
Jam type shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, how often? First of all, Summer Jam is like that shit is just like
Summer Jam.
Now.
Something like Summer Jam should have all Bay artists. Really,
yeah.
Something like Summer Jam should literally, or like Rolling Loud. I fuck Rolling Loud. How they literally bring,
but that's how
in the Bay, they bring all the Bay artists through. That's how Summer Jam should be. Every year, it should literally be maybe mostly Bay artists and maybe a handful of mainstream, so we can still get people to come.
Yeah,
but like it should be mostly. You feel me? Artists that's doing that shit out here, because I think they work with like, bro, we're here.
Yeah.
This is where we
literally
are.
we're here.
We're here.
Y'all gonna see though, bro? I got some shit.
But like, look, how you saying? Because look, you're a decision maker though. That's what I keep going back to that. No, but like I keep going back to, you're a decision maker. You're the one who's deciding. You know, we're gonna do it like this.
Yeah, but it's just like, I mean, even out here, I feel like people ain't even realize, like we talked about, like you don't realize the resources you got and shit. So like, feel me?
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? This nigga, my business partner Omar, you feel me? He had to come to me and tell me, like, you feel me? You realize, bro, you could really make some money. You're way too popular, bro. Like, you feel me? People make, like, you feel me? Motherfuckers that's really like just full-time promoters type shit. Them motherfuckers is making bands.
No.
I'm talking about just promoting. Just say, like, family. Let's just say, you feel me? I'll just throw a random number out there. Let's say, feel me? I'm really popping. I'm making $5,000 every time I throw a party. I'm not saying this is true. Don't be checking my pockets. You feel me? But think about the promoters that's doing 3 parties in a weekend. Every weekend of the year.
Listen,
you feel me? Like, that's damn near 15K a motherfucking weekend. It's 52 weeks in a year, bro. You feel me? It's 52 weekends in a year. People do this shit full time. It's really money. But people out here don't realize there's, like, you feel me? There's you gotta make the connections for sure. Because you feel me? And mind you, this nigga only knew me because he fucking followed me on social media and fucking bought some clothes for me before. And he was just like, bro, you threw the link up, right? Blah, blah. I'm like, yeah. He's like, we just started chopping it up about this shit. Being like, bro, we can get a meeting with the owner of the Rock next week. I'm like, nigga, set it up. You feel me? I'm always down to make some cheese. You feel me? I ain't never had a trash party, like, you feel me? So I'm like, bro, let's go.
And that's what it takes, bro. That's what it takes. That's what you go. That's what it takes, bro. It really takes for you to be like, you know, bro. Because, bro, you could have really been on some shit like, bro, I ain't fucking with bro, because he Indian, he this, I ain't fucking with him.
You feel me?
But no, I can't think about it like that.
That's not true.
With some people, I feel like out here, like that.
Yeah, a lot of people like,
you ain't even my type of people. Like,
not knowing that he basically letting you do your thing.
He let me rock.
He behind the scenes because people. I mean, I know who Omar is, but I'm sure you know who Omar is.
A lot of motherfuckers, I be having to introduce that nigga to most people.
Oh, I know who Omar. Oh, that Omar. Oh, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, bro, but like I said, motherfuckers ain't gonna know who Omar is just because you feel me. He let Jelani run the show.
That's
mind
crazy.
You, like I said, Jelani's the decision maker. Jelani's the nigga who decides.
Like, you feel me? He's just like, once we get to a point where that type of shit is happening in all the little different aspects of what we got out here, that's when shit'll really get like Atlanta. You feel me? So it's just like, yeah, we gotta have shit to where, you feel me? Like the shit Van be doing now. Like, you feel me? Like he just that was the second one with the black woman of the Bay Area.
That was the second one.
You feel me?
Just
shit
went
like
crazy.
that. You gotta think about it. Nobody was gonna organize that shit.
But him.
You feel me? But I like you feel like because nobody out, like how many people out here you know that own a fucking storefront, bro? You feel me? Like as a young black entrepreneur, how many motherfucking people own a storefront? Feel me? Shit, he the only person I fucking know personally. So it's just like, who else was gonna put something on for it? But that's how people put on for each other. You feel me? But like you said, we don't own shit. We don't make these decisions. So it's like it's hard, but we gotta get to that point where when people make some money, you gotta your first thought can't be let me get the fuck up out of here.
You gotta invest back into the city. Not to look. I'll lead you to my next question would be: is it important to support or to buy locally? And why? Like not even just locally as brands, but like locally overall. And I think supporting locally or buying from local brands is important because everybody talk about well the Bay ain't this, we ain't that. Do you even buy locally? When you get some money, what's the first thing you do? Motherfuckers, first thing they go do, go buy some Nike, go buy some Louis Vuitton, go buy this, go buy that. It's motherfuckers that's right here, that's your neighbor, that you ain't supporting.
What you spend your stimmy on?
Man, exactly. Like, for real, be honest, bro, we been getting ED for a year now at this point. We get ED for a year. Motherfuckers, I guarantee, it's probably some people who ain't spent shit with their local brands, not even just some clothing. You could have bought some